What's up everybody, welcome back to Double T Gaming, and with the release of Overwatch being just last week, a lot of people are still trying to figure out like what character they want to main in this game. So in order to like help those people out, which I'm still trying to figure out what character I want to main, I'm going to start a character guide from each character going from left to right, giving a little lore about each one, the different attacks they use, how much damage each attack does, and kind of like their actual like play style and how hard they are to use as a character. So to start out, we're going to be using Genji. Okay, now to give a little background on Genji, he is the youngest brother of Hanzo, and they're both sons of the Shimada Ninja clan. After their father's death, Hanzo wanted him to take on a more important role in the clan, and Genji didn't want to, which led to some conflict between the brothers, and that escalated so much that Hanzo actually left him for dead after a violent confrontation between the two. Now, everyone thought Genji was dead, but then Overwatch actually recovered Genji's body and promised him life in return for his service in Overwatch. So they turned him into a freaking robot cyborg like he is right now. Okay, so he had a lot of internal struggle after this happened. He still had his human part, but he had his cyborg part. He didn't know like who he was, and he eventually met Zenyatta, who's also a character in this game, and he's like a monk type character who helped him balance out both sides of like his cyborg side and his like human side. So now he's more balanced inside. He knows what's going on, and Blizzard even released an animated short between Hanzo and Genji, like a more recent encounter where Hanzo's like, dude, I thought you were dead. Genji's like, well, you left me for dead. You didn't help me out at all. But yeah, it's a very incredible short. I love their animated shorts that released for Overwatch. It's very cool to watch. But anyway, let's get into his abilities. So Genji's main ability is his shurikens. If you hit all 3 shurikens, that killed that guy, which is not supposed to happen. But if you hit it with all 3 shurikens, each shuriken does 33 damage. If you manage to hit with all 3, it does 100 damage, which is very, very powerful. But the trick is trying to land at all 3. If you're trying to hit a moving target, that's a teammate. If you're trying to hit a moving target, you can see it is pretty difficult because they are moving. So if you're able to lead them into an attack based on the direction they're going, the direction you're going, then they're very, very strong. But also, if you can't do that and you see like more of a group of people coming in, you could always hit the left trigger instead. And well, I guess not left trigger for everything, but whatever other shooting button it is for you. And it throws 3 shurikens in more of a horizontal motion. It does do 33% each, or 33, not percent, I'm sorry, 33 damage each. So if you manage to hit him a little bit, it is pretty good. Alright, so another attack of Genji's is his Swift Strike ability. It does 50 damage, and it's good for mobility. As you can see, something like that. It's just basically that. And if you actually manage to get a kill with this, which I think I can get a kill with here, it actually resets the cooldown of the ability. Like so. See, normally it's on an 8-second cooldown. If you get a kill with it, it automatically resets the cooldown. Once again, this ability is good for being mobile. It's good for just getting through like a Reinhardt shield, trying to get behind him really fast. Because more than likely the Reinhardt will not know what's going on, because Genji is a very fast character to use. It's very, very mobile. But another one of Genji's abilities is his double jump and, well, not ability, his mobile ability. Is his double jump and his wall climbing ability. It's similar to Hanzo, how he can climb walls, but Hanzo actually doesn't have the ability to double jump. And if you actually pair double jump with your Swift Strike, you could pretty much go through any platform very quickly. And probably Genji's best ability is his deflect ability. When a bunch of shots are coming at you like so, and you use the RB button, it deflects all shots towards the opponent and does an incredible amount of damage. So if a character like a Bastion, a McCree, a Soldier 76, or Diva is just lighting you up and you use your deflect ability, it's either going to A, make them stop shooting, or B, it's going to freaking kill them, because it deflects all the damage towards them. It's very, very good to use. It does have a bit of a cooldown though, and I think it's, what was that, 9 seconds I believe? 9 or 10 seconds. But if you're able to use this to your advantage, you are really good. Okay, now Genji's ultimate, it's called Dragon Blade. It basically turns his sword into a freaking dragon, and you don't have shurikens anymore. You just pretty much just slice and dice everything in your path. It does probably around like 50 damage each swing, and if you pair it with your Swift Strike or your Deflect, then you are pretty much golden. Now, Genji is probably one of the more difficult characters to use in this game, just based on his normal attack. It's very hard to land. But if a skilled player with a Genji on their, like a team with a skilled Genji on their team, whatever I just said, it's like, it can do some serious damage, because Genji is probably one of the most hard-hitting characters in the game if you know how to use him. Pairing all the different combos with him, his melee attack, just using a sword, trying to get through opponents. deflect, all this other stuff he's got going on. But I would probably rate, like, if I'm gonna rate everyone like a 4 out of 5 on, like, 1 out of 5 on 1 through 5 on difficulty, whatever I just said. And I would probably give Genji's difficulty of 5 because he is very hard to use, and unless you kind of know what you're doing, unless you've been playing this game a while and can actually aim things up very nicely, which I do not have that ability. I'm not that good with Genji. I want to get better with him though, because I feel like he's probably one of the best characters to use. But he's difficult. He's difficult. I'm not gonna lie, he's difficult. As you can see, that's a swift strike with the ultimate. But anyway, that's it. That's Genji. He's very close range combat. He's very mobile. He probably can get behind defenses very easily, get behind the escort, get behind the payload, get behind anything. But he's hard to use. That's basically it. He's very hard to use. But thank you guys for watching Double to Gaming. I'm going to keep going with this series. I don't care if people like it. I don't care if people don't like it. I'm just going to keep doing it because it helps me out too. I kind of learn each character going through the practice. But thank you guys for watching Double to Gaming. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you use Genji. Tell me if you're good with Genji. Tell me another strategies to use the Genji. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. And yeah, what was I saying? Oh, balls.